Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters, I'm so glad, I'm so happy, I'm so fired up that celebrities and people of Hollywood ilk, I'm so glad you're here to tell me how I'm supposed to feel about politics. Thank goodness, God, if it wasn't for John Legend, Neil Young, and Bruce Springsteen, and John Mellencamp, and some of these others, I wouldn't know who to vote for or what to do. I would be totally lost. Except, guess what? I could give less than 2 dumps about what they think about President Donald Trump. And I don't care about their politics. But I do think it's weird to take a glimpse into the Rob Reiners and the Mark Hamills and the Mark Ruffalos. It's interesting to peel back the layers. I don't know how many layers you can have of brain cells if this is where you're ending up in your, I guess, in your definition of the two-tier justice system. As we know, all right, President Trump is the victim of a political witch hunt in which there is a different set of laws for him than there is everybody else. And I think a lot of us as conservatives are worried about said laws and how it's going to end up affecting them or us as well. Your political views could cause you literal issues in a courtroom, and that's frightening. It's scary. It's Venezuela is what it is. It's a banana republic. So, Jen Psaki, that's right, Peppermint Patty herself had John Legend, the singer, on, and somehow, some way, this leftist lunatic has come to the conclusion that Trump is actually benefiting from a two-tier justice system. Now, how exactly his TDS leads him into this deduction, I don't know. I don't know how that happens. But nonetheless, here we are. So Legend justifies this by noting that Trump has access to lawyers who are delaying trials. He fails to note that the trials are completely political and are all brought against Trump just because he is Trump. Well, and not only that, but I think the thing that we all understand and we all know is that this is being done for one massive reason. This is the most elaborate version of election interference we have ever seen in our lives, right? As long as we think we've got him stuck in a courtroom, well, he can't be out campaigning. Now, this, I believe, and we've already seen it in polls, this entire thing with Fani Willis and Letitia James and all the Alvin Bragg, all these a-holes, it is backfiring in glorious proportions, right? I mean, Trump his popularity has exploded because of these cases against him. More popular than he's ever been. As he would say, it's huge. The point is, look, when he came out of that courtroom in New York yesterday, did anybody see the very diverse crowd in New York that was out there very vocally supporting Trump? I still can't wait. I'm hoping that Trump will end up at Madison Square Garden because I think it would be the mother of all rallies and one of the most historic places ever. So, Jen Psaki and John Legend, and don't worry, proud Americans, voiced their opinions about John Legend, and of course, we will look at that.
He is a part of a two-tier system of justice, but not in the way that he thinks he is. Mm-hmm. He is getting way more concessions than the average criminal defendant would get. He's getting delays. He's got access to all kinds of lawyers that are filing this and filing that, delaying every trial. And most people don't have access to that kind of lawyering, don't have access to the kind of concessions that the justice system will provide to you if you can afford it.
If you can afford it.
Okay, so let's just be real. If it wasn't him being Trump, then most likely he probably wouldn't even be charged with anything to begin with. And I think that's the point, right? That's the point. So let's look at some response, because you proud Americans did respond to John Legend. Again, shut up and sing. And when you watch things like this, am I the only one that hears the circus, the circus music in the background? This guy's a clown. This guy's a clown. Get out there and juggle for me, clown. Let's take a look at reaction. Beneficiary, John Legend should stick to singing, I guess. I gotta say, I'm not even a big fan of his singing, but okay. Who thinks John Legend is still mad Hillary didn't win? Yeah, he's mad about a lot of things. John Legend should stick to playing the piano and singing songs. No one cares about his political commentary. Oh, no, he's saving us. He's saving us by providing us with these cherished political views so we all know how to think. Hollywood is a breeding ground for leftism. Yeah, moral depravity as well. Just throwing that out there. Celebrities are so out of touch with reality. Yeah. Peppermint Patty, how about that, makes an appearance? That's right. I don't pay any attention to her. Wow. As bad as Circleback was, she was better than Jean-Claude Pierre, or whatever her name is, the black lesbian that got her job for being a black lesbian. You know who I'm talking about. I always look to John Legend when I need clarity on social and economic issues. I mean, who doesn't? Yeah, I agree. Who doesn't? Ooh. American Diesel, that's not right. Nobody needs it. It's early in the morning. I've got that early in the morning sort of nausea going, and you throw a Kathy Griffin in my face. That's not cool. With no makeup, oh, look at that snout. I tend to not take the opinion of a man whose wife had a miscarriage and then 2 years later called it an abortion to gain clout. That's right. She did have that very public miscarriage. She's calling that an abortion now? Wow. The virtue signaling's getting vicious these days. Hilarious? Yeah, agreed. The lack of self-awareness from these two privileged elitists is astounding. Here's my thing. I think it's all a game. And to a point. They absolutely know they're full of shit. They know they are. These people cannot be this dumb. They've got to know they're full of crap. Their hypocrisy is the point. But they think it's going to score them points. And, well, Shut up, Songbird. We don't need your opinions. Some bitch. When I need political analysis, I always turn to celebrities. In this case, singing and playing a piano are intellectual prereqs for the political punditry. Do you think? Hey, don't forget the acting and the directing. My goodness. What exactly does a gay singer know about the justice system? To my knowledge, he's not queer, but hell, maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe he's a transgender for all we know. Boy, he'd be checking all kinds of boxes, would he not? Who is John Legend? Question mark. Okay. Yeah. Mishandling documents is a pretty fancy term for stealing from a secure facility, isn't it? Oh, boy. Here we go. Thanks, leftists. Who knew John Legend was a legal expert? I assume he formed these opinions from the O.J. Simpson trial. Whew. Why does anyone care what this person thinks? Because I think it's funny to laugh at the animals at the zoo sometimes. I do. Most people do not get charged. That's it right there. How about asking Mr. Legend about his wife's disgusting pedo tweets she made in the past? Wow, I haven't seen those. Holy crap. Wow, shots fired. I didn't realize John Legend was still relevant. Hell, I thought he was one of those, oh shit, this is coming. I thought I thought he was one of those like hosts on America's Got Talent or one of those shows that I don't ever watch. American Idol? I don't know. Isn't he married to a pedo? Oh, God, I guess I haven't seen that. Wow, common sense, it seems. There's something more there I need to look into. The narrative comes first, then the facts are molded to fit it. Oh, yes, noted legal expert John Legend. Yeah. Fortunately, it was on Jen's show, so no one saw it. Yeah, unfortunately, some of those leftist shows on MSNBC get some ratings because, well, idiots. So, yeah. From the baby parts eater. Ooh, what? Classic gaslighting. John Legend is a Richard. I believe the word you may actually be looking for is the alternative dick. Why does anyone care about what John Legend has to say about anything? Isn't his wife a pedo? What the hell? I guess I don't know about that. Pedo John. Wow. Okay. This guy and his wife are no good. Well, he's married to Chrissy. I thought she was a model. Okay. There's something I am missing there. That's crazy. Man. That's nuts. Just what the world needs, another Hollywood elite spewing their political wisdom. And that is where we will stop. Wow. God, man. His wife sounds like a real piece of work. Does she not? Holy mackerel. I'm going to look that up before I move on with my day after I get done with this video, because she sounds like a heavyweight champion of scumbags. Like was he the stewardess on the Epstein planes to get to the island? Because that's kind of what it sounds like. Wow. John Legend, I appreciate you telling me how I'm supposed to feel. Now go bleep yourself twice just to be sure. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.